The average scuba diving depth for recreational divers is about 40 meters or 130 feet. Why is that? What happens if we go deeper than that? Going deeper can be very tricky. At sea level, we are under 1 atmospheric pressure. At this moment, we are all feeling 1 atmospheric pressure if we are at sea level. At 30 meters or 100 feet, that's 4 atmospheric pressures on your body, including the lungs. What does that mean for your lungs? As per Boyle's law, as the pressure increases, the volume of air in your lungs decreases. When you keep going deeper, the lungs shrink due to the increased pressure temporarily. If you hold your breath while ascending, that compressed air expands, causing lung rupture, which is called barotrauma. The air a diver breathes underwater causes more challenges. The oxygen in the air a diver breathes can become toxic under pressure and can cause seizures underwater. That's why technical divers use gas mixes like Trimix, which is oxygen, nitrogen, and helium. However, nitrogen and helium can also become harmful under pressure. The pressure on the nitrogen underwater causes nitrogen narcosis. What is nitrogen narcosis? Due to increased pressure, more nitrogen dissolves in the diver's blood and tissues. This dissolved nitrogen can cause symptoms like impaired judgment, confusion, and disorientation. This kind of psychological condition can be dangerous underwater, mostly because you may not even realize that you are impaired. After 200 meters, you may experience tremors, confusion, and nausea due to helium-rich breathing gas under extreme pressure. So, as you are at 200 meters, all types of breathing gases can be troublesome. Even after all these obstacles, an Egyptian man, Ahmed Gabr, achieved 332.35 meters of scuba diving record in 2014. It took him only 12 minutes to descend, thanks to gravity and the streamlined gear. But ascending back took him 14 hours. Why did ascending take such a long time? This is due to the safety process called decompression. Remember I mentioned earlier that due to the pressure underwater, the body absorbs nitrogen. If you ascend too fast, nitrogen doesn't have enough time to leave the body. It may form bubbles in your bloodstream, which is called decompression sickness or the bends. It can cause joint pain, paralysis, strokes, or even death. Ahmed Gabr had to make multiple, precisely timed stops on the way up. Sometimes he waited dozens of minutes at each level. Specialized dive computers and planning software are used to calculate the exact timings. He also had to switch between different breathing gases like Trimix, which is a mixture of oxygen, nitrogen, and helium. Sometimes he used nitrox, and sometimes pure oxygen at various depths to reduce the risk of oxygen toxicity and nitrogen narcosis. What a journey! The deeper you go, the exponentially longer it takes to come back safely. Imagine if you go 400 meters down in the ocean, it may take 20 hours to come back up. Please subscribe to stay tuned.